ABC 10 News at 11 starts now.
San Diego County businesses can remain open for now. The county was on the verge of another indoor closure, and tonight county supervisors discussed ways for a continued stable reopening. Good evening. I'm Steve Atkinson.
And I'm Kimberly Hunt. ABC 10 News reporter Anthony Pura was monitoring that meeting and says supervisors are looking for a way to get more local control in reopening.
Many business owners also want to see more local control. It's been a roller coaster for them over the past few days, and some worry they could be facing the same situation again in the following weeks. The San Diego County Board of Supervisors met on a day when business owners are breathing a sigh of relief.
I got tons of calls. I'm sure we all did. You know, are we purple? Are we red? Where are we? This nail biter effect is very trying on people.
Board Vice Chair Jim Desmond is talking about the county nearly falling into the state's most restrictive purple tier in its color-coded reopening plan. But on Tuesday, San Diego County officials say they recorded a drop in new daily cases, just enough to prevent a new round of restrictions and indoor closures for businesses. Angie Weber is the co-owner of Cowboy Star Restaurant and Butcher Shop. She says the state's tier system makes running a business difficult as they have to constantly worry about what could happen next.
We need to fix this. You know, we're just going to be on this seesaw.
On Tuesday, supervisors passed a motion to show their support for Dr. Wilma Wooten, the county's public health officer. They are backing her in efforts to work with the state in revising the reopening criteria. They want it to more accurately reflect the dynamics of San Diego County. Many of the supervisors felt aside from daily cases of COVID-19, other factors like hospitalization rates and special circumstances should be considered before rolling back any reopenings. The vote passed 4-1, though it's unclear what kind of impact it will have in dealing with the state's tiered reopening plan. Supervisor Nathan Fletcher was the dissenting vote as he called for a slow and cautious approach to reopening.
We could just devote our energy towards slowing the spread and getting the case count down and opening folks when it's appropriate and when we're reasonably certain that they're going to be able to stay open for a while.
Anthony Pura, ABC 10 News.
Here are the latest local numbers. The county reported another 222 cases today, bringing the total to 45,147. There were also 5 COVID-related deaths. That total now stands at 765.
Here's how close it was. The county was less than a tenth of a point from moving into the most restrictive tier. Here's how the state calculated those numbers. Last week, our case rate per 100,000 residents was more than 7, which is the threshold between tiers. That was due to a surge in cases at San Diego State. Well, this week it's fallen to 6.8, but the state pushed it up to 6.9 because it says the county is below median testing.
Part of the reason why we ask counties for 2 consecutive weeks is so we don't have a sudden reaction to what is a short-term trend.
The county would need 2 consecutive weeks with numbers in the purple to slide back.
A group of parents from San Diego Unified School District wrapped up a rally just hours ago demanding that their children return to the classroom. They rallied ahead of the district's meeting, which started at 5. The group is called Reopen SDUSD. They say they want their kids back in the classroom. They're frustrated the district doesn't have a reopening plan. Parents say they're concerned about their children's lack of social interaction and too much screen time. Others wish that the district was more transparent.
I just have felt the lack of communication communicates a sense of no urgency. So that's the trouble that I have with it.
The district spokesperson tells us they do have a phased plan for reopening. They say children with the highest risk or the greatest need could be back in the classroom as early as the end of this month.
Why can other school districts, their kids practice? They're going out and doing it socially distanced and safe and following protocols. Why can't our children do it?
Fighting for their student athletes, parents from the Sweetwater Union High School District want officials to allow their kids to get back to practicing sports. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo spoke to one of the parents that helped start this petition and says her son's future is in limbo.
Cole McFarland is a senior quarterback at Eastlake High School who's only practiced with his team once since the pandemic started.
There's practice happening all over the San Diego County for all sports. So why can we not get our kids back to playing sports?
His mom, Laurel McFarland, and other parents created this petition that now has over 1,100 signatures. Parents are asking the Sweetwater Union High School District to allow student athletes to return to practice.
At least sports gave them an outlet, something mentally to look forward to, and now that's gone, and it's just not okay anymore.
McFarland says parents want to follow all safety and social distancing guidelines, but says the district has told them no.
This is a cry for help, and that we're willing to sit down with anyone, sit down and help them write the guidelines if they don't have the time.
The petition even suggests district officials are keeping sports shut down to balance Sweetwater's multi-million-dollar budget deficit.
We're concerned that sports are a big budget line item, right? They are. And when you're looking at a budget, if you could remove that budget line item, that could help you balance the budget.
McFarland worries about the impact not practicing and playing football could have on her son's future and his chances of getting a sports scholarship to help pay for his education.
We're using his college fund to help our family stay and survive right now.
ABC 10 News did reach out to the Sweetwater Union High School District, and a spokesperson told us that safety is their priority and that they will continue to monitor the situation. Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
The county is offering thousands of dollars in assistance to people struggling to make rent during the pandemic. Right now, those who have lost income because of COVID-19 restrictions can apply for a one-time $3,000 payment to cover past due or incoming rent. The county says it does have enough money to help about 8,000 households. To qualify, people must make less than 60% of the area's median income, which is about $48,000, and they cannot live in a city that already has a rental assistance program.
Today, a massive memorial was held in San Bernardino County for a San Diego native firefighter who died last week battling the El Dorado fire. The fire was started during a gender reveal using pyrotechnics. Our ABC 10 News anchor Vanessa Van Hefty has details on the firefighter who was a member of the elite Hot Shots on the front line.
Today, a solemn procession for fallen firefighter Charles Morton, a giant American flag draped high overhead. A squad boss for the Big Bear Hot Shots, Morton was born in San Diego, a father and husband. His firefighter family speaking in front of the San Bernardino coroner's office.
We were on Big Bear together 15 years ago, so I've known him for a while, and just the force is going to be hurting his family. I mean, to lose such a good man.
Hotshot firefighters are among the most highly trained hand crews on the front line, assigned to walk directly into dangerous fire to plan the best strategy. Not much is known about how Morton was killed. Tape now surrounds that area. The El Dorado fire sparked by a gender reveal party. This woman lives in one of the communities Morton was protecting. His sacrifice not lost on her.
To lose one of their own men, it's real heartbreaking. I did not know him, no I didn't, but I had tremendous respect for all of them. They have to do something like this. I don't know how they do it.
And this heartbreaking image, now shared 57,000 times on Facebook. The caption, "End of watch," posted by Charles Morton's father. The 18-year veteran elite firefighter died, it reads, doing what he loved. Vanessa Van Hefty, ABC 10 News.
Senate Leader Tony Atkins released this statement today, saying in part San Diego and the state lost a true hero last week with the death of firefighter Charles Morton. Charles dedicated his life and his career to protecting our communities.
Outrage is growing after a man accused of trying to kidnap a child was released on bail. On Saturday afternoon, Jennifer Lawson and her fiancé, Peter Kopchak, said that they were leaving Costco in Vista when a man opened the backseat passenger door. The couple says he tried to pull their toddler from the car seat. Kopchak tackled the guy until deputies arrived. Adam Glavinick is facing charges of felony attempted kidnapping and being under the influence of a controlled substance. He was out of jail the very next day on $100,000 bail.
Scary that this isn't taken more serious than it should be.
Glavinick isn't scheduled to be arraigned until February. There's a backlog of out-of-custody cases due to the pandemic, but the DA's office says it is possible to request a judge sign an arrest warrant that would increase bail. It also confirms that a prosecutor has already been assigned to the case. The San Diego County Sheriff's Department says this appears to be an isolated incident. It went on to say, quote, "Everyone has a legal right to bail as guaranteed by our Constitution. Bail is set by the San Diego Superior Court."